Hi guys, welcome back to Isle of Wight Bushcraft. You join me this time for a review on the Thermarest Neolite Xtherm sleep pad, so stay tuned. Okay, well I've had this Thermarest Xtherm sleep pad now for around about a year, and so it's been well tested. I'm just going to go over a few of the pros and cons with it, just to help any of you guys that may be considering buying one of these. So let's go through it. Now the sleep pad does come in its nifty little stuff sack, and it does fold down to quite a small pack size. So there we are. There's the that's the bag that you get with the pad, and you can use this for actually inflating the sleep pad, which is a lot quicker than blowing it up yourself. And there we are. You can see there's a little grommet in the bottom of the bag, so you actually put that over the end of the valve on the sleep pad, and then you just fill this with air, which I'll demonstrate in a moment, and then compress that into your sleep pad. So there we are guys, that's the stuff sack that it comes with. That's the inflating bag and the actual sleep pad. So we'll just roll this out now. So when it comes, it actually comes folded over into thirds, as you can see. And what I've done is I always repack it in that fashion, and I've not had a problem, and this has been folded up quite a few times now. So there we are. There's the actual sleep pad open, and there's our valve. So there we are. There's our inflating sack. I think I said Neolite earlier. It's actually Neo Air Thermarest Xtherm. And this particular sleep pad is the regular size. Now I'm 5'11", and I find this regular size pad ideal for me. The reason I've bought this regular, which is like the mummy shape, is because I use this in my hammock as well, and I find that this mummy shape is great to put in the hammock as well. I'll go into more detail about that in a bit, about how to use it in the hammock. The rectangular one, or the large, is, or the rectangular one I should say, is not quite so good, I should imagine, in a hammock. I'm not sure because I haven't tried it, but I know this works great in a hammock. So what we're going to do now is going to connect the little rubber grommet there onto this valve. First of all, we just loosen the valve, and then we connect this onto the valve to begin with. Then we're ready to inflate. Now the grommet, you do need to stretch it a little bit to get it over the inflating valve, but that's a good thing because you don't want it to be too loose. So there we are, we have the inflation sack or bag connected to the sleep pad. It's just a simple case of just trying to volumise it, get as much air in as possible, and then close the top, and then just roll it over, and then push in or compress the air into the sleep pad. Now I normally find about 5, 6, possibly 7 good bags of air will completely fill this. It's a lot easier than trying to do it manually, you might say. There's nothing worse than trying to blow them up yourself, and time you're finished, the world's spinning round, isn't it? You know what I mean. Now initially when you start filling the sleep pad, you might think it's taking a little bit of time to fill, but it's all of a sudden it starts to inflate. You know what I mean. Another couple of bags and I think we'll be there. Okay, so after 6 or 7 bags of air, it's nearly inflated. It doesn't take long, and that's a good thing I like about the Xtherm, the fact that it comes with this nifty little inflation bag is a big plus in my book. So we get it inflated and then we go through a little bit of the technical spec. So there we are, it's now fully inflated. So there we are, guys. As I say, I'm 5'10", 11". It overhangs, it's going just past my head, and as you can see, plenty of room for my feet, and it's very, very comfortable. I've used this many times. I am so pleased with it. It's been absolutely great. They are a little bit more expensive, but it's money, in my opinion, very, very well spent. Yes, I've used this, as I say, I've used this many times. I've used it on the West Highland Way for a 4 week. I've found it to be very robust. The material on the underside is a 70D nylon, very, very tough and durable. No problems with punctures or anything like that, although it does come with a repair kit should that happen. Great thing I like about this sleep pad as well, the Neo Air Xtherm, is it comes with a lifetime guarantee as well, which is brilliant. And you've got a 30D nylon on the top, and it's also a non-slip fabric. So I found that when I'm sleeping on this, I don't keep sliding off the sleeping bag. It's a little bit of, you slide a little bit, but not to the degree that it becomes an annoyance, or you wake up in the night and you're off the pad. I found myself that I was always able to stay and sleep comfortably on the pad. Very comfortable sleep, I must say. So I'll just run through some of the technical spec with you now. Now, Thermarest claim that this sleep pad gives more warmth than any other sleep pad in the world. You can definitely feel the heat reflecting back up to your body when you lay on this. And again, it's got this textured no slip fabric, which is really good, a big plus. Also, it's got multiple thermal layers, what they call thermocapture, so this truly does give 4-season warmth, another big plus. And again, just to reiterate, Thermarest give you a stuff sack with this pad, an inflation bag and a repair kit, and also a lifetime guarantee. Thermarest also claim that this pad has unmatched warmth to weight ratio. Well, I can certainly vouch that it does feel very, very warm when you lay on it. This sleep pad, most importantly, is an important bit of information, gives an R value of 5.7. A lot of the other pads are around about 3 or possibly lower. 5.7, which means it's very warm. I do understand that you can actually lay this on snow, sleep on it, and you would still feel warm. So it is very, very warm to be on. It's 20 inches wide or 51 centimetres in width. It's 72 inches long or 181 centimetres in metric. So all in all, as I say, I can only go on what my experience of this has been, and I can't fault it. It's something that I'm always glad that I've got in my pack. Whether I'm wild camping, bushcrafting or hiking out, this is the pad that I take. It's light, it's stowable, and I know that when I'm on this, it isn't going to let me down. Now I mentioned earlier that I do use this in my hammock as well, and all I do is, if you fully inflate this in a hammock, it can make the hammock a little bit difficult to get into. There's a little bit of repositioning yourself. Once you're on it, it's fine, but what I found works best is if you just undo your valve and just deflate it a little bit. I would say probably 1/2 to 2/3 inflation, and it just sits in the hammock, lays in the hammock lovely. I found that really good, and when I've been in my bag, sleeping bag, in the hammock with this underneath, I can really feel the warmth coming up. So you can either use that in conjunction with an underquilt, or just without an underquilt. So there we are, guys. That's the Thermarest Neo Air Xtherm sleep pad. Great bit of kit. So if you'd like to check these out, guys, I'll put a link in the description box below. And if you do decide that you're going to get one of these, just to let you know, guys, that I will get a little bit of commission if you buy through that link. But don't worry, it doesn't mean that you pay any more at all. It's just it does help the channel a little bit. And subscribe if you want more reviews that I'm going to be doing coming up, and also to join me on some of my trips out, and hit the notification bell as well, and then you'll get notified for the next up and coming videos. So guys, I'm really grateful you joined me. Thanks very much, and thanks for your ongoing support as well to all my subscribers. I really do appreciate that. So again, thanks for joining me, guys, and all being well, I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye for now.